Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Ethereum. I'll cover wave analysis with the Elliott Wave Theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on daily time frame, we have two different counts that are completely different in the sense that one is expecting more downside to come and one is saying that we have the low in. Yesterday's price action was very interesting here on Ethereum. It was very bullish. We were taking out the previous highs here, which invalidated some of the local counts that we're going to be looking into next. But before that, let's take a look at the higher time frame to just understand where we are at. So overall, to me, this looks better as a three-way structure rather than a five-way. That's why I have preferred this count for quite some time now. Overall, this would be a wave W, 3 waves into X, and then again ABC into W, 3 waves here into X, and then again, this definitely looks more like a 5-way structure than anything else. So A, B, and then C coming down. We still did not hit the 38.2 here on the possibility of being a B wave, so we still have to be mindful of this. The second idea on higher time frame is that we have a 5-wave, 3-wave and 5-wave, so creating a zigzag pattern, but I don't really like this as much just because we have this very ugly structure here, and we are supposed to get 5 waves in here. It is possible, of course, getting that, but is it likely? Not that likely to me. We would have to be forcing some kind of count in there. That is not looking pretty. But sometimes that is just something that happens. We can't always get a perfect 535 or 5-wave structures in there. Now let's jump into this local structure again here. But yeah, overall the idea is that we have 5 waves finished here and the next structure here is start of something bullish. On 30 minutes, let's take a look and let's close these guys up and start with the bearish count that was invalidated. This is again related to the idea of having this WXY count in which we were expecting a wave B here, and wave B would have been here. Again, we did not hit the 38.2 here on arithmetic scale. On logarithmic scale we did, but one of the signs that we did not, or why this was not that believable, was again that we did not hit the 38.2 here on arithmetic scale. So let's go through this count. WXY here, 3 waves here into X, then WXY here into wave Y. So overall we have this WXY here. We got to the 0.618 of wave Y here, which again makes it less likely to be the case as we are looking for parity between this W wave and the X wave. So if we are not reaching the 1-to-1 extension here, that would be around somewhere here. Let me see, let's add that here, around the $1,400. This is less likely to be the exact or the right count. With that kept in mind, we had again a possibility of this being a 5-way move into a possible wave 1. More signs that this was not the correct count was coming up here, as we were expecting a 3-way pullback right here, and the 61% or the golden pocket right here was going into, and as we are breaking this golden pocket, it's a sign of weakness. If we are going to go beyond that, again, sign of weakness, and even in here, basically as the last result at the 786, if we are going to go through that, then it's even more unlikely that this is indeed a 1-2. Of course, invalidation was all the way up here, which we did get and which we did hit, and now we are going downwards again. So this count is completely invalidated, which is a good thing. Less counts to worry about, right? Now, if we still want to be bearish, we can have this still this first move as a W, then A, B, and then this would be a C wave. So X wave would be here. So W, X, and now looking for wave Y. Again, we had this impulse wave structure here, supporting the idea of having 5 waves, and then currently, as the XY did not reach these 90% retracement areas, we are looking this more likely as a W, X and Y. At the moment, this definitely looks like a okay looking 5-way structure. 1, 2, some kind of either 3 is here, 4 and then 5, or whatever, however you want to be labeling this. It's kind of a mess here in the middle, but maybe that is part of the wave 4, I'm not quite sure. In any case, the structure did not hit 1.618, or the third wave did not hit that target, so it is making this a bit less likely overall. That's why I have still my reservations for this one, but overall, if we are not looking at the targets exactly here, this is looking pretty okay. RSI is telling that we have a third wave here, or the highest peak on RSI is telling that we have a high here. Again, we would be looking for divergence between the third and fifth, which we are getting here. Now, what do we expect next? So overall, again, as we are looking for this W, X and Y, if this is indeed a 5-way structure, we would be looking for a 3-way pullback and again 5 waves upwards. Now there is ways to look at this like so, as a wave B would be coming back to these areas of 618 here, or 0.5, or even this 38.2, of course. That would be the minimum that we want to see for the wave B to retrace to. At the moment, we can see that there is some kind of a support here formed, but more in general, let me see, where did I have it? Negative control, there we go. We can see that, did I delete the previous ones? I think I did, but again, the order block is here. So if we are looking at this structure here, we see that once the price came back to this area, we had a very significant move upwards. So very interesting area is this over here. So if we are looking at 1 hour time frame, we can see that, or even 4 hour time frame, we can see that we had this interesting area here as where we would have a lot of price movement downwards before the high or the move upwards. Okay, it depends on how you want to be modifying these order blocks, whether you're taking in the weeks or not. But again, look at where we are, right in the golden pocket, and what do we have else? What else do we have there? A naked point of control. So that is very significant. Now, again, looking higher, if we are getting back to here with 3-way move, where do we expect wave Y to go to? We can take a look at the time first here. If we are comparing the wave W to this possible wave Y here, we would want to see parity in that as well. So 1 to 1 here. So this line, 1 to 1 extension of the W wave here, pivoted from X here, again over here. So this area would be the perfect, that would look the best at least. So again, that would get us way beyond the 38.2 that we want and way up here. If we don't want to be pulling these extension levels here and want to be looking at the parity 1 to 1, we can just use a parallel channel. That works as well fine, as that is exactly what we are expecting here and exactly what we are measuring, because this is just geometry, right? You're looking for parity between this leg and this leg, so you can just use a parallel channel pivoting these two to here, and you get that point as well. Either way is possible, or whichever you want to have. But yeah, this is the next thing that I'm looking on ETH at the moment. The golden pocket, naked point of control, support from below, as with this order block, extremely valuable place to look at for longs. Of course, with this structure like so, we don't really have too many indicators that are saying that, okay, we have a clear area here. That's not the case. Let's actually see if there is some some idea here if we are placing some kind of a fixed value area low here, or range. There is some volume here. Okay, there is some volume as well on the 0.5. Range value area high here as well. Point of control is all the way down here at the 786. But again, that is just looking at the previous move here, downwards. But if we are doing this, does that change anything? 0.5 is the point of control, which is again interesting. Not too much action here at all on the golden pocket though, if we are looking at this way. So definitely looking at, I'm going to be moving my alarm here. Again, 1 hour order blocks, of course we can have that here established as well. So that would be around that 0.5 as well. So 2 interesting areas, 0.5 and 0.618 for me. Now let's take a look at the bullish case. Let's turn off the naked point of controls, we don't need them at the moment. In this one, we would say that the bottom is in here, so that the ABC count is done. And that is completely possible as well. We are just taking trades that are likely, okay? We don't really care about what direction the market is going. Of course, we have our internal biases if we have invested in the coins, but again, that is just natural for anyone, right? So in this one, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a wave 1 here. I have not presented this before as I had no reason to do so. Now that we have broken these highs here, is giving some possibilities of having this kind of more bullish count in play. So that's the reason why I am only now showing this kind of counts. Okay, so in any case, wave 1, ABC, again, this 5-way move works pretty well in this count as well. And then we could have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, giving us wave 1 here. The same idea goes back in here, golden pocket, naked point of control, and this 1 hour order block structures here. Of course, they are depending how you want to be drawing them, whether it's a 1 hour or 4 hour order block. But definitely interesting areas. Of course, that 0.5 is coming into the same play, and both these counts are looking up at the moment. So that is very significant. So both are looking at this as an either A, B, and C, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are really good areas when 2 of your main counts are looking at the same direction with the same pivots. Then you're very golden. I'm going to be taking long setups here. I am currently short on some of the altcoins. I tried to short ETH as well, but again, I got stopped out here, as you do. But I think I have 4 shorts open at the moment. But definitely going to be looking into these areas of taking profits and swinging down my short setup into the long setup, or long position. But yeah, that is pretty much everything I wanted to share on ETH. Very exciting times now that we have broken some structure now, and looking forward to seeing something else happen in the charts. If you made this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes, and link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.